We are here at GAiN 2023 Africa, and I'm standing with Pastor Sam Neves from the General Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, and he is in the Office of Communication. Pastor Sam, it's so good to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you.
Well, you should actually welcome me because you are the organizers of GAiN 2023 with Southern Indian Division.
Yes.
GAiN 2023 Africa, and just tell us a little bit more about yourself, how you got into the communication department at General Conference, and a brief history of yourself to our viewers and listeners.
I was born in Brazil, went to England to a boarding school when I was 13, 14, and then eventually went into ministry and worked as a pastor in England for 11 years. Always working in communication, helping the South England Conference to establish its media center there, and eventually was called to serve at the General Conference. My main responsibilities there are the branding of the Adventist Church globally and digital marketing or digital evangelism.
Wonderful. And GAiN as an event, GAiN as a function, where did it start? How did it happen? And what led to GAiN 2023 Africa?
GAiN has existed for 19 years this year. It will be our 20th anniversary next year. And it was always this conjunction of technologists and communicators and eventually pastors, administrators. And it's how we see the new trends of communication and of technology. How can they be used to fulfill the mission of the Adventist Church, which is to announce that Jesus is coming to every human being who lives?
Wonderful. At a grassroots level, we've got the local churches, and they need to be media focused as well, media ready, because there's a lot of movement in the media space, and local churches also want to get into that space. How can, in a brief summary, how can local churches connect with GAiN? How can they connect with all these technologies and learn about them so that they can implement it at a grassroots level?
GAiN events are open to local churches to come to, but it's not the focus. The focus is on conference and union leaderships, which are the regional leaderships of the Adventist Church. Local churches, on the other hand, if they want to take this new opportunity that has emerged, they need to stop thinking of just reaching their physical nearby community, and they need to wake up to the reality that they can now reach every person in the world through these communication channels. And in doing so, there are two parts. One is the content you create and publish. The second is the pastoral care that you give when people connect with you. If they're writing to you, you need to answer. If they're communicating with you, you need to reply. And what we do as a church is two things. We help them understand the Bible to find freedom, healing, and hope in Jesus. So if anybody wants to understand the Bible, the best place in the world they can go is an Adventist church. The second part is that we provide pastoral care. They need prayer. They need to connect with God. They are confused. They need a miracle in their lives. We can pray for them. We have amazing prayer warriors in every local church who uplift that local church and uplift others who connect with them.
The local churches will be utilizing a lot of the tools that have been discussed here at GAiN 2023 Africa, and that's trickling down from GC level down into the grassroots. And some of the tools, can you maybe elaborate on the movement towards utilizing AI with digitization and the digital platforms? And can you specifically also speak to the Adventist.org website and the recent move to also bring in more languages so that these local churches can utilize this website, sending it to people as a first type of marketing effort towards outsiders?
We want to encourage local churches to use artificial intelligence engines like GPT-4 especially. Even if there is a little cost every month, it is worth it. Bearing in mind that it is a reasoning engine. It will create content for you, but it will help to train you. And you need to inform that you are a Seventh-day Adventist, or you need to inform who you are so that it can generate good content for you. Never publish something without reading it carefully and correcting the errors that inevitably will come through artificial intelligence. So it's a tool that will take you 80%, 90% there. It will never take you 100%. You will need to read it and analyze it. There are other tools that we've been talking about to do with artificial intelligence and also other forms of technology. One of the ways in which we believe the next phase of our global Adventist Church strategy will be to translate Adventist.org into over 1,000 languages.
Wonderful.
This will be a really important step. And
Praise
it is,
God.
and we want to do this by the end of the decade. So it's not, until Jesus comes. We hope Jesus comes soon, and this is part of that effort. It's proclaiming the truth in every language in a way that people can find us in Google. The reason why this content in Adventist.org is so important is that Adventist.org is very respected by Google. We score very highly in authority, which a new website will not reach. And because of this, if we expand Adventist.org to the rest of the languages, we have a chance that anyone searching on Google will find us instead of other denominations that have been doing this for a while. That's the goal.
Pastor Neves, thank you very much for this brief overlook on GAiN 2023 Africa. If there's more things that emerge, I'm going to grab you and put you in front of the camera again,
Certainly.
if that's fine. To our viewers and listeners, please utilize the Adventist.org website. Send it out through WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, TikTok, Twitter, which is now X, all these social media platforms. Send it out. And send it out to new people, because it's gonna be in your language very soon. And so those people can access relevant and accurate Adventist truth through the Adventist.org website in their own language, so it's understandable and accessible. Thank you very much.
Thank you.